In 2007, a 20-year-old Lionel Messi posed for a charity calendar, awkwardly bathing a 6-month-old baby in a plastic tub. That baby was Lamine Yamal, a literal, photographic baptism linking the greatest player of his generation to the infant who would inherit his throne. For 15 years, Barcelona desperately searched for Messi's successor. They attached the Next Messi label to dozens of highly touted academy graduates, and the immense pressure consistently suffocated them. Stepping into that specific shadow became a trap. It historically broke young players long before they could legally buy a drink. To see if Yamal is actually surviving that pressure, we can align their timelines and look at the exact day both players turned 18. This chart compares their outputs at age 18. Lionel Messi had made 9 senior appearances and 1 goal contribution. By contrast, Yamal had played 127 matches, with 74 goal contributions. On top of those raw numbers, Yamal had already won a domestic treble with Barcelona and a European championship with Spain. The data confirms the shift. Yamal survived the prodigy trap and delivered the most statistically dominant teenage career the sport has ever seen. How exactly does a kid who still has to do high school homework physically dismantle top-tier professional defenses week after week? He avoids relying on raw, erratic teenage speed. Instead, he uses hyper-precise dribbling and elite spatial awareness to carve out passing lanes against fully developed adults. Take his signature trivela. By slicing the underside of the ball with the outside edge of his boot, he bends crosses entirely around the defense. It is a highly technical, high-risk pass. Yamal executes it consistently because he views the pitch with the processing speed and calm decision-making of a 30-year-old veteran. That tactical maturity fueled a rapid rise of the club level, starting with his first team debut for Barcelona at just 15 years old. By 17, he inherited the legendary number 10 shirt, secured back-to-back Copa trophies as the best young player, and anchored Barcelona's 2025 domestic treble. On the international stage, he orchestrated Spain's championship run at the 2024 Euros. He curled in a strike against France to become the youngest goalscorer in the tournament's history, walking away with the Young Player of the Tournament award. Then, at his 2026 World Cup debut, he started against Saudi Arabia and slid in at the far post to score the opening goal. That strike made him only the second player 18 or younger to score the opening goal of a World Cup match. The only other person to do it was Pelé in 1958. In a span of just 3 years, Yamal conquered the highest tiers of domestic, European, and global football, all before legally becoming an adult. Yamal carries a cultural weight that his goal tallies alone can't explain. His personal background has transformed him into a specific kind of national symbol. Every time he scores, he celebrates by folding his fingers to form the numbers 3, 0, and 4. That is the postal code for Rocafonda, the working-class, heavily stigmatized neighborhood in Catalonia where he grew up. He flashes the number to champion his home on the global stage. Born to a mother from Equatorial Guinea and a father from Morocco, Yamal has emerged as the undisputed face of a modern, multicultural Spain. He actively wields that influence. He publicly condemns xenophobic chants from the stands, waves the Palestinian flag during title parades, and serves as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. He operates as a cultural avatar, providing massive visibility and genuine pride to marginalized working-class communities across the country. We started by looking at a photograph of Lionel Messi bathing a baby, alongside the curse that destroyed so many young careers. But continuing to compare Yamal to the ghosts of Barcelona's past misses the point entirely. It ignores his distinctly working-class roots and his mathematically superior early stats. Yamal has established a unique legacy. By 18, he has already anchored global giants and represented an entire working-class community simultaneously, creating a career path that belongs to him alone.